what do we do to ensure that our agents are able to be successful? It really starts with the people. Something that this brand embodies is serving all. It's a very diverse brand. Our motto is we will help you build your brokerage under the protection of our brokerage. Stick to one thing and do it well.
Hi, I'm Lucy Edwards, Director of Strategic Engagement at Matterport and BHHS Studios. And today I'm at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Arizona, California, and Nevada properties.
Yes, you did that well. You did that well, Lucy. Thank you.
My guest is Troy Reirson. And Troy is a Chief Executive Officer at this magnificent company with this long name.
With the long name, yes. Emails get longer. Yes.
How are you doing, Troy?
I'm doing wonderful. And how are you, Lucy?
Very good. Very happy to be here. I love your brand.
Thank you.
And it's a pleasure to meet you. You've been with Berkshire Hathaway for quite some time. And at your new at this new role, you have been, for about a year?
In the new role, yeah, almost a year now, correct.
So you've been in your 20 years in your business career. You have been recognized consistently as the leader and as the most professional entrepreneur. And what would you say between all your businesses and these industries, what is the most challenging one?
Well, that's a great question. And in many of the roles that I've played in and throughout real estate for 20 years, I will tell you by far, this one is definitely the most challenging, for sure. We have a company of just about 2,700 agents in our company, and we span 3 states, which is also 4 market centers for us as well. At the same time, a year ago, which was July around this time, the market changed.
Right.
So as I took over, the market took down at the same time. So yes, it's been a challenge, but I'll tell you, we've learned so much along the way.
And you are, like you said, you are in 3 states and 4 markets. Every market is so different. It's actually different in every state. I'm sure your Nevada is different, regardless, depending where you're looking at. So how do you make sure that your agents are happy, that education is there, that you are taking care of the market conditions as much as you can for your agents to be successful?
Yeah, okay, that's a big question. There's a lot of things that we do. If I were to scrape the surface or look at it from the 37,000-foot view, what do we do to ensure that our agents are able to be successful? It really starts with the people. We have 108 people in this company that are dedicated to our agent success. And so in the various markets, like this here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where you're at today, this is really the core of our company. If you looked across the hall, a lot of those people sit right across the hall, and everything is centralized inside of Las Vegas, which is great. With that said, we're also out in the field quite often. I try to be in every marketplace every month.
So you travel quite a bit.
I do. I try to be in California for at least a week a month. Phoenix, greater Phoenix area, we stretch from Tucson all the way up to Sedona. Try to be in those markets at least once a month. And then in Las Vegas, I'm typically here at least 2 weeks out of the month because I do live here as well.
Well, you don't really.
I don't really, yes, correct. But it's, it really comes down, and this isn't rocket science, it really comes down to processes and systems.
Exactly.
This organization is a legacy company. It's been around for 44 years. And while it's changed brands over the years, it has been with a Prudential brand for many, many years, which did catapult into the Berkshire Hathaway brand under Mark Stark's leadership.
Yeah, no, your brand is amazing, and I would like to talk about it. So Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is a well-established brand, and how your agents leverage the brand when they go to listing presentations or when they have a 2-minute elevator pitch and they are meeting somebody. How do they deal with it?
Yeah, well, I don't want to say it's easy because it's not easy, because what our agents do is very difficult. Real estate's hard. Real estate's hard. And I know the perception of real estate is it's so easy because there's these TV shows that show it's so easy to do, and you drive these fancy cars and you go and you just make millions of dollars. And we know that's not the case. These are extremely hardworking professionals. And why they're with our brand, specifically the Berkshire Hathaway brand, is we're a brand for everybody. We have first-time home buyers and we have the ultra luxury multi-million dollar buyers. Something that this brand embodies is serving all. It's a very diverse brand. It's a brand that is there to help anyone. And it's, as you know, owned by the one and only Mr. Warren Buffett, who arguably is the greatest financial mind of all times. So if I'm dealing in real estate, or if our agents are dealing with our clients that are looking to make a transaction, doesn't it make sense to work with the brand that has the financial fortitude of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and the mindset of what it takes to be something like that in this world? For us, it's a no-brainer. For our agents, they're able to use that brand and able to open more doors as well. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services gives you an incredible amount of implied credibility. If you're a brand new agent getting out of the gates and you go to a no-name company here in Las Vegas, or you go to Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, where do you think you're going to have more success faster?
Absolutely. Plus, you have the support. Besides 108 people, you have all the platforms in place and all the systems.
That's really at the micro level. And I'll say micro level, like our company, there's 108 people. But the support behind the brand, to your point, is we have HSF, which is called Home Services franchise. Home Services actually controls the brand as well, and they've got a full support staff. They've got a resource center outside of what we offer. We offer a virtual agent center inside of our company, and it's our tech stack. Everyone has a tech stack. Right. We've all got our stuff. But for us, ours has been customized over the years, and we use that just for our agents that come in and want to be successful faster. They can use our tech stack, anything from the neighborhood reports that they can put out at no charge, lead generation tools. They can use the brand, all the marketing pieces they have. We've got thousands of marketing pieces specific for each client, because every client's different, every property is different at the same time. If you couple all the technology we have, all the support we have inside the company, from our general counsel to our designated brokers, it's really a no-brainer for those that really want to build a career. And I'll tell you a little more about utilizing the brand, utilizing our company. We were one of the first companies 20 years ago that opened our arms and embodied teams. Did you read that about us?
Yes, and a lot of companies actually rejected teams.
Correct.
They were afraid if you have a team of 9 people and then you leave, you're going to take everyone with you together with their business. And that, I think that was a mistake. I think teams are really, it's a great culture, and I think it's important.
Yeah, and Lucy, again, it was about 20 years ago, Mark Stark said, we need to reinvent the company. What should we do? And he took a poll of his agents and he said, what should we do? And what came back was, we want to be able to build a brokerage inside of your brokerage. We want to build a brokerage under the protection of your brokerage. And so lo and behold, that's exactly what we do still to this day, 20 years later. Our motto is, we will help you build your brokerage under the protection of our brokerage.
That is so true. Would you say that your marketing department, for example, they help agents build their own brand with their own logos and their own character? And
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a world-class marketing organization inside of our company. Again, our employees. So it's controlled by our company, and our agents have access to those folks. Maria Hill leads that organization, and she is amazing. She has been with the company for quite some time. She was with Prudential prior to this company, and she is the best of the best. Her full role is leading a team of professionals and in answering what the agents need. We do full branding packages for our agents. We make sure it's the logo and design that they want. We do custom work for our agents as well. So it's a plethora of stuff that our marketing team does. Again, every market's specific, every agent is specific, every buyer and seller are specific. So we're hyper local in everything we do at a macro level, if that makes sense.
So to kind of summarize what you just said, behind every successful agent, you have a whole network. You have a team of professionals within the company who help them be successful and who lead them, the training, the coaching, education, besides the platform and all other tools that you have available. Would you agree with me?
That is absolutely correct. And if you wanted to take it even larger, even outside of the Berkshire Hathaway brand, HomeServices also has multiple other brands outside. Long & Foster, Abbey Holiday, and Tarot Real Estate. There's so many other companies out there that are part of the same family. So as far as a network, we've got a huge network in the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices brand. We have an extended network we call our sister companies outside of that, to where people are networking continually as well. And it makes this massive conglomeration of real estate professionals that all want to help one another. Lucy, one of the coolest things that was ever said to me about our brand happened earlier this year at our convention. And the convention was here in Las Vegas. And one of the real estate agents that I've known for years, she's out of the Hawaii branch, and she had came up to me and she was just all giddy and wide-eyed, and I hadn't seen her in a while, and I gave her a big hug, and she says, "Troy, isn't this amazing?" And I said, "It is amazing. It's a nice night out in Las Vegas tonight, a lot of smiling faces." She goes, "Troy, I know that every person here wants to help me as much as I want to help them."
Oh.
How cool is that?
Yeah, and it's sincere.
Unsolicited, sincere comment from an amazing agent in Hawaii that was so happy and excited to be. She goes to convention every single year, wherever it's at, and she has the same response almost every single time.
Oh, that's a beautiful story.
Power of the brand, right?
Power of the brand.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
But that brings me to a question about referral business.
Yeah.
According to NAR, National Association of Realtors, I believe it's between 14 and 18% of your average business that is referral business. You have networks throughout the country and actually throughout the world, but even if we take nationwide, it's very strong. Would you say it helps agents to build their referral business?
Yeah, it absolutely does. Does it help if the agent focuses on referral business? Absolutely. Yeah, there's we call it center of influence, sphere of influence, client base. There's so many different names for it, but absolutely, that's really where the gold is mined. So if you're a new agent, you're building a database from scratch. Who do you know? Who are your friends? All those different pieces. And our most experienced agents, they've mastered that. They spend time every day on that sphere, on that center of influence. Brian Buffini talks a lot about center and sphere,
yes.
and Ninja, same way. I mean, all these programs are very keyed into sphere and center because it works. These are the people that already know, like, and trust you. And so part of what we're pushing a lot of times as well is focus on your sphere wherever it is. Find out ways to build your sphere in better and different ways. There's two different ways to market. One is to market to your sphere, and one is to market to those you don't know, your warm calls. Maybe you're door knocking, maybe you're reaching out, or you're buying lead gen, whatever it might be as well. So there's two ways to do that, but your most important, where you can start figuring out what your daily revenue commitment is, your DRC, it's going to come from your sphere more than anything else. So it's it's vital in your business.
And I'm familiar with the Ninja program. Actually, we even filmed some of the presentations on Ninja. Yeah, it's fascinating, and I think it is extremely helpful for agents to go through the training. It does help, and you see the results. But my question to you would be about Berkshire Hathaway agent, let's say successful agent. Give me 2-3 examples of what make them successful.
Wow. Not to sound cliche or redundant, but it's the number one is your activities. What are you doing throughout the day? Are you really focused on the areas that will grow your business? Or are you focused on the small tasks, the insignificant tasks that really aren't going to do much for your business? But you're checking a box. Feels good to check boxes, right? Yeah. It gives you that dopamine you need to do more. The problem is, are you doing the hard things first? Do the hard better. It was a quote I heard just recently, and I love that. Do hard better.
Do hard better.
Do hard better. And if you're doing that, then you're coming in, you're making your calls. If you're a cold caller or a warm caller, we call it, if you're a door knocker, you're doing that every single day. and you have a goal of what you're going to reach every single day before you stop doing that. So while you might block it in your calendar and you've got an idea of what it's going to take, you know that you may have to go back to that later if you didn't get to your goal. I mean, that's really how you start building your business. So what are our most successful agents doing? They're sticking to their tasks. They are I wouldn't use the word time management, but they're time masters. They know exactly what they need to do to accomplish the tasks that drive their business, to accomplish their daily revenue commitment, which is what they're focused on, which ultimately accomplishes all of their goals throughout the year. So a big thing is sticking to the activities, watching your time, getting better on yourself as much as you are on your business. Because if you're improving yourself, you're improving your business. So it's not really one-sided, as so many people will say or drive you to, you got to do the activities, you got to do that. You do, but where's your mindset at? So you got to focus on your mindset and making sure you're in the correct place that you need to be in order to maximize the activities that you're doing. So,
and that's what's so important, Troy, at your company, that you offer the coaching. It's not like Rick, for example, is going to discover America first thing in the morning when he talks about, don't forget to be consistent,
right.
But it's just a reminder for everyone, don't forget to be consistent.
Yeah, you're right. And as an industry, we focus on the shiny new toy. Everything is new. Everything is shiny. I want that. I mean, how many lead gen opportunities are there right now out there? How many coaching companies are there out there right now? It makes it difficult, and there's a lot of noise. And where we try to reel back in with our agents is basically stick to one thing and do it well. Then maybe try something after that. Don't try it all at once because it becomes noise. It's the old adage, you chase 10 cats, you might catch one. You chase 3, you might catch 2, So
I like that.
Focus. Focus. So much of it has to be focused upon.
And actually, Buffini is very good about that. I'm a Buffini girl.
Oh,
and it's
good.
all about, I even have a sign on my desk. Focus, Lucy.
That's it. Well, we need it because we're in this, so many of us are in this industry because we're social creatures. We like being around people. We like interacting. We like talking. We like presenting. We like the thrill of the hunt. There's so many things we like, but we're also looking for that shiny new toy, the quickest way to get there all the time too. Those that are the most successful, they do the basics. They do the basics that they were taught to do early on in sales, in relationship building, with integrity. We have 4 pillars at Berkshire Hathaway, trust, longevity, integrity, and stability. And that's what this whole company is built on. It's what Berkshire Hathaway is built on. It's what we're built on as well. And then we just build up from there.
Well, that is beautifully said.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Troy. Thank you so much. I wish you and your company and all your agents all the best in the whole wide world and to be successful. And not that they need success, they're fighting for it themselves. But I really wish from the bottom of my heart all the best.
Well, thank you so much, Lucy. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Troy.
And seeing Las Vegas and joining us. So good to see you.
Good to see you indeed.
All right. Thank you so much.
Cheers, everybody.
All right. Bye-bye.